Good morning, airport families, friends, guests of Airport High School, home of the Elite Eagles, with a tradition of engagement, leadership, integrity, teamwork, and empowerment in academics, athletics, and the arts. I would like to personally welcome you to our 53rd commencement and the first on our campus since 1978. To properly honor and respect our seniors and their families, our invited guests, and this special occasion. At this time, please stand as you are able for the processional presentation of the colors and the national anthem.
We remain standing for the presentation and posting of our national and state colors by our award-winning Airport High School JROTC Color Guard, and for the singing of the national anthem by members of the Airport High School Chorus, accompanied by Miss Linda Goodwin. Mission granted. Sir! Thank you. Sir! Order. Order! Hold! Hold! High! Hold! Colors! Hold! Hold! The colors! Stand! Hold! Order! Hold! Hold! High! Hold! Right heel! Hold! Right heel! Hold! Forward! Hold!
Class of 2017. It's been an honor to share the last 4 years of my life with y'all. I want to first thank my friends, family, and teachers who have supported me throughout my time here at Airport High School. We have all been awaiting this moment, graduation. We couldn't wait until we had our chance to walk across the stage. The way most of us feel today is best expressed by a quote from one of my favorite television shows. It's the oldest story in the world. One day, you're 17 and planning for someday, and then, quietly, without you even really noticing, someday is today, and that someday is yesterday, and this is your life, from One Tree Hill. Our time at Airport definitely flew by, and now we are all going out into the real world. It's going to be the biggest change some of us have experienced so far in our lives. I want each of you to follow your dreams and your heart wherever that may take you. Become that doctor, lawyer, firefighter, or officer that you have always wanted to be. We've all worked so hard to be where we are, and I know that each and every one of us will continue to strive to be the best version of ourselves. I ask that each of you always stay true to what you believe in and continue to be yourselves. This chapter of our lives is over, and I'm so grateful that it happened. But I know that we are all excited to see where this next chapter takes us. Thank you, Class of 2017. Senior Class President, it is my pleasure to congratulate the class of 2017 as we step across the stage into the future and become adults. The road ahead may not be easy, but with the education and values that Airport High School has taught you, nothing is impossible. So I invite you to enjoy this last opportunity to sit together as a class. Friends, family, and special guests, on behalf of the class of 2017, I would like to thank you for being here as we graduate in our very own stadium. We are pleased to have you here. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the Superintendent of Lexington School District 2, Dr. Bill James.
Good morning. Welcome to the commencement exercise for Airport High School class of 2017. Today's a special milestone for each of our graduates. It is also a special celebration for family members and friends who together here to acknowledge this accomplishment. Class of 2017, I want you to know that this is also a special day for everyone in the Lexington District 2 family. From the staff at Airport High School, special realize all along the way. We're extremely proud of you. We all wish you the very best as you begin the next phase of your life. Joining me here on stage is a very distinguished guest who is present and demonstrates their interest in their support for the education of Lexington students. I'd like to introduce first of all our Board of Trustees, Unbelievable Chair, Bill Bingham, Vice Chairman, Jay Kessler, Secretary, Beth Branham, Board Member, Brad Giles, Board Member, Cindy Kessler, Board Member, Kevin Key, Board Member. In addition, there's a district office secretary who is part of this special section. John Eisenhower, Chief Operations Officer, Marcella Evans, Chief Instructional Officer, Kelly Richardson, Chief Financial Officer, Tony Copeland, Technology and Education. Again, congratulations to you on your accomplishment.
Let us take a moment to celebrate all of your accomplishments as the class of 2017. Whether you're going into the military, straight to work, or leaving this August for college, you have each achieved something special, and I am very proud of you. This year, Airport High School has 8 graduates who are come out of Fellows, which is the top state-supported scholarship. And Airport has 2 graduates who received the prestigious Teaching Fellows Scholarship. Also, there are 62 career and technology education completers. And get this, almost half of the graduating class is eligible for the Life and the Hope Scholarship. Give yourselves a hand. The class of 2017 has had many firsts this year. All of those accomplishments were announced at the Senior Assembly, so I'll highlight only a few. Your class helped raise more than $50,000 for Camp Chemo during the last 4 years. Thank you. Those dollars support pediatric cancer research and Camp Chemo. Your class has 7 students athletes who signed to play on the collegiate level. Your class has 1 senior who received the South Carolina Academic Achievement Honors Award. Your class has 9 seniors who received the Military Honor Cord. In our JROTC program, we would like to recognize Cadet Logan Richardson, who won the National Best Commander Award. Cadet Richardson, please stand to be recognized. We would like to recognize a senior who received the Perfect Attendance Award. Jasmine had perfect attendance from kindergarten to 12th grade. Would Jasmine A. Vance please stand to be recognized? Airport High School has the first high school student to graduate from Midlands Technical College with her Associate of Art degree. Shay Adams Holden, please stand to be recognized. For those who attended the Senior Assembly, you witnessed a talented group of elite students in athletics, leadership, academics, band, chorus, orchestra, fine arts, CATE, JROTC, and world languages. It is my pleasure to announce that Airport High School class of 2017 has earned approximately $5,600,000 in scholarships. Would all the members of the class of 2017 who earned a scholarship this year please stand to be recognized. I'd like to close now with a little story and a bit of advice. Know what your superpower is. You have an extraordinary class of students, and I'm proud to have been a part of the journey here at Airport High School. More than 30 years ago, I was where you are now and had just earned a full 4-year scholarship to play basketball at the University of South Carolina. I came from a small high school and was recruited by colleges all over the country because they wanted me to join them. Those were heady times, and still remember them as great fun. Basketball and sports were and are my superpower. But don't laugh, they taught me a lot about life and offered me a lot of opportunities in this life. The lessons I have learned playing sports help me every day of my life as a school counselor, as a parent, and as a cancer survivor. I challenge each of you to know what your superpowers are and use them for good, for yourself and for others. Have a great life, graduates. It has been my privilege to know you.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce our first commencement speaker, the salutatorian of the class of 2017, Savannah Nicole Moore. Savannah will attend Anderson University next year, where she will major in music education. Ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Moore. As I look into the crowd of my peers, I see that you all have dreams to change the world in your own special way. Some of you I've known since first grade, so I've gotten to see your dreams grow and mature. And my only prayer for us as the graduating class of 2017 is that we never settle for anything less than our dreams, because our dreams are powerful. Harriet Tubman once said that every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. We all have dreams. One of my dreams is to sell and give away everything I have, go and buy a camera and a hiking bag and backpack the world. I have a dream to become a wife and a mother someday. I have a dream to obtain my doctorate degree and become a college professor. I have a dream to one day open up my home to foster children who have never known what the word home means. And I too have a dream to change the world. I have a dream that one day, we as the human race, not just a country, not just a state, but the whole world can come together, no matter our differences, and talk about our dreams. And I believe that the class of 2017 is the class to make this dream a reality. Because the class of 2017 is not a class that gives up. We are a class of fighters, a class of young people who have seen the mistakes of our ancestors and reached for a better future. We are the class of dreamers. So don't quit. Even when the world laughs at your face about your dream, even when people say it's impossible, keep dreaming. And if you feel like you can't, like you've lost hope in your dreams, remember these words spoken by one of the most influential dreamers. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. Martin Luther King Jr. Yes, I have a dream that this graduating class will change the world. And I know that we will do it. Thank you.
As our choir is making their way up, I wanted to share a special thank you. I mentioned in my welcome that it's been 39 years since we hosted graduation in this stadium. I'm not sure how many of you were here on that day in 1978, but I know of at least one person, Miss Linda Goodwin. Miss Goodwin was in that first class of seniors that graduated on our campus, and today marks her graduation as our choral director, as she is retiring officially after 35 years as a music educator, the last 15 here at Airport. On behalf of all of the lives you have so positively touched, and for your dedication and service to Lexington II and your Airport High School, thank you, Miss Goodwin.
my pleasure to introduce to you the valedictorian of the class of 2017, Jemiah Rashawn Auburn. He will be attending Clemson University in the fall, where you will major in computer science. I present to you Jemiah Auburn.
Good morning. Well, class of 2017, we've done it. Before I get into my speech, which everyone has begged me to keep short, I would like for us all to take a moment to thank our parents and guardians, because without them, we wouldn't have made it here. Let's give them a round of applause now for all of those who encouraged us on our path. We owe them a lot for encouraging us this far, because now it's over. We have survived it all, haven't we, class? Bomb threats, fire, flood, tornado. We've journeyed through everything together. It's all behind us now, because now we celebrate our graduation from high school. When we first started our high school journey together, we didn't know all the ins and outs of the school. We didn't know our cell phones could get us in so much trouble with teachers. We didn't know charity drive would break our banks in only a few short days. And we certainly didn't know Mr. Fowler would chase us down hallways. Shout out to one of my favorite teachers. And his wife, because I know she'll get jealous. But we eventually learned all of these things, and that's the most important part. As the late B.B. King once said, the beautiful thing about learning is that nobody can take it away from you. What we have learned here from Airport will remain with us for all of our lives. So I encourage all of the graduates, whatever your future endeavors may be, to never stop learning, for learning opens many doors to the future. It's time now, for some of us, to part ways with each other and to look ahead, making plans for our own lives. Wherever your decision takes you after this day, I implore you to always strive to do your best and let this education lead you to the future. Though your path may be filled with failure, never quit. For all the people who asked how I've gotten here, here's my answer. Even as valedictorian, I've failed numerous times. Maybe more than some of you, but I've grown from those mistakes. I'm too stubborn to fail and stay a failure, so I don't quit. As John Powell said, the only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. In the future, don't be afraid to mess up. The only thing you should fear is never learning from your mistakes. I hope all the graduates here treasure this day, because this is our day to celebrate. Be merry, class of 2017, for we have endured high school. As we look back on this day, we should smile and be proud of ourselves because we made it this far. Well, I've said my piece, and I tried to keep it short for you guys. We all still need to walk across the stage, and I'm sure we have a long day of celebrations planned ahead of us. For my closing though, I'd like to credit my AP Literature class for introducing me to these immortal and wise words from William Shakespeare's Hamlet. No matter what, to thine own self be true.
Today is it. After 2,340 school days, this one moment is the starting point of the rest of our lives. When you walk across this stage today as a member of Airport High School's class of 2017, you might think, what was the point of all this? Of high school? Was it the grades? The classes? No, not really. Let's face it, 5 years from now, it isn't going to matter whether you took AP or CP government. Okay, if it's not solely academics, what about the people you met or friends you've made? We all love each other so much, but we are about to go our separate ways. We won't stay in touch with each other as much as we'd like, except for the occasional Facebook message, Snapchat, or the few high school reunions we'll have. So what is the true purpose of high school? To me, the answer is this. High school taught us to learn, to absorb knowledge, and how to apply it to our lives. I challenge you, Eagles, to take a few seconds here to ask yourself these questions. What was your true purpose in high school? What kind of life lessons did Airport teach you without you even knowing it? How did this place shape you to become the person you are today? Athletes, the games you played right here on these fields taught you the essence of teamwork, and that if you don't successfully work together, you cannot meet a common goal. Beta Club taught us how important it is to give back to a community who gives so much to us. Charity Drive taught us compassion, to plan ahead, organize, and how important it is to help people in need. Drama class taught us that it's okay to be yourself, and the more creative you are, the better. ROTC taught us practice, discipline, and the importance of patriotism. And taking any of Mr. Thompson's classes taught us patience, because you knew as soon as you turned in your test, you are going to see it for at least another month. When you add up all these little life lessons, it comes together to form the person you are today. This place has shaped you, whether you realize it or not. You'll make new friends, but you'll never forget the old ones. Unless something extreme happens, you're pretty much going to be the same person you are now. The foundation of our personalities and values is now finished. When you're off doing your own thing, living your life, and when you stop to remember who you are, think back to Airport and to the people sitting around you. This place has been your home since 2013. With our foundation now complete, it is time to build. Build and become the type of person you strive to be. Your foundation may be done, but you are certainly not done with what you can do. Congratulations, class of 2017. I wish you all the best of luck. Go Eagles.
Class of 2017, welcome to the light at the end of the tunnel. Before I begin my remarks, I would like to recognize our seniors who are pursuing a career in the military. Please stand now and be recognized. Thank you for your extension of the call of duty, and thank you in advance for your sacrifices and duty. Thank you. My message for you today centers around scoreboards. Sounds like an odd topic, but considering where we are, maybe not. I do hope you consider it a privilege to gather one last time as students of Airport High School. One student told me, why would you not want to graduate here? The place we spent the last 4 years, the place we practiced and played and cheered each other on, and now we get to walk across this stage and graduate. This is a place where many of you shared your positive memories with me. Memories you said of going to every football game, where you looked so forward to being under the lights. You told me you loved tailgating and getting painted up and losing your voice cheering on the Eagles. You told me your favorite memory in the stadium was lining up at the football field while waiting on the team to run through the banner, watching the cheerleaders and hearing the marching band as an overwhelming feeling of belongingness came over you. And finally, racing to our student section who was at its best this year. You all commented that you were thankful for all the memories and you can't believe it's over. But all of these memories here and all of these memories throughout this campus, and especially the one you're experiencing right now, will last forever. Now back to scoreboards. They're everywhere. 5 here on this campus, including the one behind me. You know what they do. They keep up with the score, the time, the number of timeouts, and they keep an ongoing record of the progress, or lack of progress sometimes, you're showing, under the headings home and visitor. And in the end, most importantly, they advertise the winner for all to see. Scoreboards have always been important to me. As an athlete growing up, and then as a high school coach and athletic director, I always told my players, when that scoreboard was on, I wanted to win. When I left coaching, I thought I left those scoreboards behind. But even now, as your principal, I still have a scoreboard. Only it looks different. My school board is our state report card, the state newspaper, or sometimes even the local news. You may not have ever thought of your life as a school board like I do. If you haven't, think about it for a moment. Because you're here today because of your score. You scored enough points to earn a high school diploma. But just because you walk across this stage in a few minutes and accept your diploma does not mean you stop keeping score. Your school board is always on. Right now it says you're ahead in the game, but this is just the foundation of lifelong learning in this game of life. As you move forward to build upon that foundation, I want you to think about this question. What are you going to do now? Because what you are now is not what you're going to be. The game is just beginning. There's a lot of time left on your clock, time for college, time for a career, time for military service, time for old and new friends, and a time to start a family. You probably even have most of your timeouts left. Now you have the opportunity and the gift to go out into the world and keep adding to your score. But also know, even though you are winning right now, there's enough time on your school board to fall behind. And you will, just like all of us have, and that's okay. I'm living proof that sometimes you have to lose in this game of life to find your destiny. To find your destiny, you must seek out your purpose. You must find your purpose by following your passion. And when you find that purpose, it's like scoring the winning touchdown in the championship game of life. So back to the question I asked you, what are you going to do now? For me, it's always been a simple yet powerful statement, one that I've shared with my players over the years and now with my teachers and staff, a statement that has become my life philosophy. I'm going to share it with you today. Simply stated, in everything that we do, you either get better or worse. You never stay the same. I'll say it again, you either get better or worse. You never stay the same. My message for you this morning and each and every day moving forward is that you choose better. Be better in all that you do, and your school board will take care of itself. As you leave here today as alumni, remember you will always be an Eagle. Eagles, as I'm sure you know, are known for their agility, speed, combined with a sharp mind, powerful feet, and talons. But they're also known for their loyalty. Eagles build large nests in high places in which they come home to every spring. Eagles also fly higher than any other birds of flight, and when it rains, they don't look for shelter like other birds. They fly above the storm clouds. Our wish for you today as you leave us is that you remain loyal. Use what you have learned here to add your measure of greatness in our community and the world around you. As Eagles, and I'll say one last time, as Elite Eagles, stay close together, look after each other, come home often, and fly above any storm that gets in your way. Thank you.
Ladies, y'all get the camera.
It's too hot for this. We're about to give some power. Y'all, run. Oh, sorry. No, come on. We did, congratulations, guys. We ran that kid. That's why we ain't just go through the breezeway.
We want to get pictures of you.
Come here, tell me all about it. Come here, tell me all about it, boys.
I went to the nurse's office. I healed her. I went into that over there, and I got my clothes. I went into the ROTC room and was the embodiment of you.
I can't wait to show you this video in 20 years.
I can't Good job. I love you. Hey, find me later. Okay.
Mr. Richardson?
Not yet. Probably went straight onto the parking lot. Love you. Oh my God, I almost cried when y'all walked by out there.
Are you getting in line to hug this winner right now?
So proud of y'all. You hurry up.
I'm taking fresh air. No fresh air. It ain't no fresh air. It ain't fresh.
Like a trick thing and people like pushing by me and like they start shaking and Congratulations.